Cardiac sound signal acquisition forms an integral part of the clinical diagnosis of heart diseases. This video presents a novel concept of an acoustic pressure sensor array system for auscultation. The traditional cardiac sound probe, which is designed exclusively for medical professionals, has the disadvantages of high cost and big structure, which makes embedding difficult. Therefore, development of personal cardiac sound examination equipment has attracted research attention. Electric condenser microphone-based sound pressure sensor is small in size, low in cost, and facilitates embedding. There is a significant improvement in signal-to-noise ratio. The sensor array increases the signal pickup area and sensitivity. In addition to the sound pressure sensor array, which detects cardiac sound, an FPGA and a microcontroller unit is used to process data.
The ECM sensor uses a polarized thin film to sense the acoustic vibrations. A capacitor is formed between the polarization film and the backplate. The distance between them changes with vibrations causing the electric field to change. This can be converted to output electrical signals. The thicknesses of these two are reduced to achieve high sensitivity and small volume. An ECM sensor with a diameter of 5 mm and a thickness of 2 mm is used to extract the signals. 16 sensors are arranged as a 4x4 array of the size of a stethoscope probe. The noise can be classified as additive or multiplicative. The multiplicative noise induced due to channel imperfections or quantization can be suppressed using signal processing methods. Oversampling and IR filter and digital extractions are used to reduce the multiplicative noise. The device background noise and external environment noise cause additive noise. The digital circuit noise can be considered as instantaneous. It is assumed that each sensor detects identical acoustic signals. Therefore, by using superposition denoising algorithm, the useful signal can be retained and the noise gets attenuated.
Now let's look into the basic block diagram of the design. First, the analog output from all 16 sensors are converted to digital using an ADC chip. Next, we have a bus driver circuit. This drives all 16 data outputs to the next stage. Next, we have a FPGA to perform digital signal processing. The processed signal is fed to the MCU. This will convert the signal to waveform and output the file. After the signal acquisition stage, the signals are sent through a passive RC low-pass filter with 20 kHz cutoff. This will suppress the additive noise energy scattered over the high frequencies. Also, this low-pass filter will help to eliminate the aliasing effect at digital conversion. The signal is oversampled to 48 kHz, which is 8 times the standard rate to reduce quantization noise. The oversampling rate is calculated by this equation. The output signal will be fed to the FPGA. To handle data from 16 channels, multiple data buffers and temporal multiplexing will be used. After the oversampling, our signal will have a wide frequency spectrum. So to reduce residual noise energy, a 4 kHz cutoff low-pass FIR filter will be used. This will operate according to this equation. The FIR filter also acts as an anti-aliasing filter. It will be realized using MATLAB tools and fabricated to the FPGA logic. The filtered data will be downsampled to 8 kHz to match the standards. After that, all 16 channels will be superimposed and spatial averaging is applied to reduce additive noise. Several experiments are conducted to validate the performance of the proposed system. First, we obtain raw output from the sensors and process the FPGA output to evaluate the noise performance. Secondly, we compare it with an output of a standard ECG sensor to measure accuracy of the proposed system.
These two graphs illustrate the spectrum of the signal with and without denoising. You can see that most of the high-frequency noise has been removed by the FPGA. This is an overview of the results obtained from the above experiments. We can interpret the comparison between the acoustic pressure sensor array and the standard array in the following way. The S1 and S2 segments in the cardiac sounds are highlighted in both waveforms. They are the strongest and the most important for medical diagnosis. Those two segments can be clearly identified in the waveform obtained from the pressure sensor array. But a small drawback is that the average RMS amplitude in the output of the pressure sensor array is lower than that of the standard sensor. Considering the results obtained from the experiments, we can conclude that even though the amplitude in the output is a little lower, the proposed pressure sensor array proves to give satisfactory results as a wearable cardiac sound sensor. The sensor array can be further improved as a wearable by using artificial intelligence to monitor the signal acquired and determine abnormalities in the cardiac sounds. This data obtained could be further analyzed and stored for medical diagnosis. Advanced manufacturing techniques like flexible PCBs and auto-diagnosis algorithms will play a major role in improving this acoustic sensor array as a wearable cardiac sound monitoring device. So, to summarize, we presented a novel idea of using signal denoising and recording techniques implemented on FPGA and microcontroller to introduce an acoustic pressure sensor array for cardiac sound acquisition, typically for a wearable. Thank you.